Any God who will lead me through my husband, I don't follow.
Okay.
Yeah. There are parts of the Bible I disagree with to the core.
Tell us.
I do not see my husband as leader. He's a man who poops and pees, if he exists even.
Okay.
There is no leader in a marriage. Once there is a leader in something, there is no equality.
That's
and there is no, and they would, and mind you, they would twist doctrines. They would twist it. They would twist it, turn it, twist it, so that you don't feel unequal to a man, but you are. Once there is a leader, there is no longer equality. And you see that aspect of Christian marriage, I reject it.
Okay.
In fact, I reject the hierarchy in a Christian marriage. There is no hierarchy because there's no man above me. Well, except God. That my husband is my equal. We stand beside each other as equals in every sense, even in a spiritual sense. He will never have authority over me. Listen, I don't expect my husband to lead me, because I myself am a complete, competent human being. I have a calling, I have thoughts, I have processes. He can lead his life, but he's not leading anybody. He's not leading me. He can influence our children, because, you know, even me, we will both as parents influence our children to be good people. But that is as far as his influence goes. Once it comes to me, there is no influence here. I stand as an independent being, and my autonomy will not be stolen from me in the form of submission.
That's nice.
And if God thinks I'm so incompetent and so freaking stupid that I need a man at my grown age, I'm 22 now. Maybe let's say I get married at 36. And a 36-year-old woman needs a leader. Yeah, that's not my God. I refuse to follow that part of the Bible. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm being so honest about it. I will never be submitted unto a man. It won't work.
Okay.
And they often use the argument of, oh, the man is required to love you, which is even much more harder than submission. So the man is required to be a good person. It is a man being a good person that the church has pedestalized like that. I refuse it. I refuse to pedestalize a man's kindness. I expect men to be kind, even though they are not. I expect men to be loving, even though they are not. I will continue to expect it, because once I don't expect it, it will rule over me, and I will never let a man being a good person rule over me. You understand? That's the difference between me and you. My autonomy is my key, and I'm never going to lose it because of a man. Because I love a man.
Don't mind it.
I should not lose my autonomy. For what?
For what?
For whom? For why? I'm a grown woman. Why? I'm not saying that if you have a great partner, it doesn't help. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm saying I don't need to submit to a man because he's kind. I don't need to submit to a man because he's good. I'm not submitting to a man because of good behavior.
Okay.
And I will not be led by God through my husband. Yeah, I'm gonna miss out on that. I'm sorry. For all of you Christian women who pedestalize it, yeah, this is you eat that shit up. It's not me.
All right. I just have some few things to say about this young lady. Obviously, she's just 22, right? And I believe she lacks a lot of experience already. Understand? It's not all about going to school. It's not all about bagging a lot of degrees and all that, and then you feel you can now talk, or you have read a lot of books, so because of that you can just come and change the narrative, or trying to change some certain things that have been in existence hundreds and thousands of years ago. See, let's even put the Christian, the marriage aspects aside. All right. Now, you understand that in every institution there is always a leader. Now, let's look at a country. Okay, in every country there is a leader. In every organization there is a leader. In every flight there is a pilot. In every ship there is a captain. In every church there is a pastor, including the mosque. There is an imam. See, let me tell you, a sheep that has no shepherd will eventually what? Get lost. The people who have introduced this system thousands of years ago, before we were even conceived, before we even came into existence, have already figured this out as the only method, the only way for humanity to function right. You can't come and tell us, or you want to change the narrative and trying to paint it just because of your own selfish interests. You want to come and lecture us because you have done some few readings, or now you think you are much exposed. It doesn't work that way, young lady. You understand? Like I said, you are still very young, so there are a lot of things that haven't come your way, that you haven't really had an experience about. So you can spell out anything that comes into your mind and anything, and you feel like, oh, you are right. In your eyes, you might be right, but in reality, it is zero. That knowledge you think you have is zero. Have you wondered why many people always say that it's not all about you reading it? The practical experience is the best teacher in life. By the time you have encountered the situation and you see the importance of having a leader, a head, and probably at that point in time you lack it, that is when you will start realizing why this particular idea of having a leader was initiated at the first instance. Why it is important to have a leader. So do not fight this. Don't fight it. Don't try to change the narrative at all. Husband and wife, they are okay. You understand? Yes, we'll say that, oh, in marriage, we are all equal or whatever. You understand? But that doesn't mean that there is no leader in that marriage. There is no head in that marriage. Get this right. Don't try to pet it. Don't pamper it. This is how it is. This is just the reality. God forbid there is trouble coming into your home. Who do you expect to go first to attack, to protect his home? Is it not the man? Is it not the man? So see, don't think that because maybe you have your own coin, all right? You have your own coin, you don't depend on the man, so because of that, you guys are equal. It is totally different, my dear. It is. Please, if you really have a plan of settling down in future, you have to pay good attention and learn. Don't be carried away with what you have gathered in your brain. That thing in your brain right now is not telling you the right thing. It's not telling you the right thing. If you use this mentality to go into marriage and start raising kids, man, seriously, my sister, it will be a disaster. It will be a disaster. And I'm pleading with you, seriously. Try to change this mentality of yours. Try and work on it. I don't know the background where you are coming from. I don't know how your childhood must have been. But I'm telling you the fact that this particular thing you are saying, this narrative you are giving here, is honestly not going to help. It's not going to help. It's not going to give out a good result when it comes to raising a family. All right? It's not. You can have your own cash. You can have, in fact, you can be an independent woman who can take care of her own needs and whatever. You understand? But once you are in marriage, be submissive to your husband. Your husband will play his role as the head of the family, will play his role as the man of the house. Okay? That is just it. That is just it. It doesn't really matter whether you guys share things, like you provide for the family equally. Maybe there's a particular thing you want to do for the family, and you bring 50 and he brings 50 and all that. It doesn't really mean that has taken his position away from him as a man, because there are times whereby when the reality hits you, you will understand the importance of the head, of the leader in the family. You can't handle it. You that I'm saying like this, you can't handle it. So young lady, please calm down. Calm down, please.